In 2008, California made a promise: a sleek, high-speed train connecting San Francisco to Los Angeles in under 3 hours. It was supposed to be fast, affordable, and finished by 2020. But today, the timeline is broken. The budget has tripled, and the train still isn't complete. So what happened between the promise and the reality? In this video, we will uncover the full story. So, let's get started. To understand the delays, we have to go back to the beginning. In 2008, California voters approved Proposition 1A, a plan to build the nation's first true high-speed rail system. The idea was bold: a modern train system running at over 200 miles per hour, connecting major cities across California, not just San Francisco and Los Angeles, but eventually extending to San Diego and Sacramento. This wasn't just about speed. It was about solving real problems. California had growing traffic congestion, air travel was becoming crowded and inefficient, and climate concerns were pushing for cleaner transportation. High-speed rail seemed like the perfect solution. It worked in countries like Japan, France, China. So why not in the United States? The initial plan looked promising. Cost: around $33 billion. Completion: by 2020, travel time: under 3 hours. It sounded achievable, but from the very beginning, there were warning signs. Even before construction began, critics raised concerns. Was the budget realistic? Was the timeline too ambitious? And could a project this massive actually be completed in the US system? Because building infrastructure in America isn't simple. Unlike some countries where decisions are centralized, the US system involves multiple levels of government, strict regulations, public input, and often legal challenges. Still, the project moved forward. Construction officially began in 2015, but almost immediately, problems started to appear. One of the most shocking aspects of this project is the cost. From $33 billion to $60 to $80, and now estimates exceed $100 billion. So why did the cost explode? First, inflation. Large infrastructure projects take years, and over time, labor and materials become more expensive. Steel, concrete, fuel, everything costs more. Second, complex geography. California isn't flat. The rail line has to pass through mountains, valleys, urban areas, which means tunnels, bridges, and advanced engineering. Each of these adds billions to the cost. And third, changing plans. Designs were updated, routes were modified, standards evolved, and every change meant rebuilding parts of the plan. At a certain point, the project became a moving target. One of the biggest and most underestimated challenges was land. To build hundreds of miles of track, the state needed to acquire land from thousands of property owners, and not everyone was willing to sell. This led to legal battles, eminent domain cases, lengthy negotiations. Some cases dragged on for years. And while those battles were happening, construction couldn't move forward. But it wasn't just private land. There were also existing systems in the way: power lines, water infrastructure, gas pipelines. All of these had to be relocated carefully, safely, and at a high cost. Even a small delay in one section could delay the entire project. And that's exactly what happened. Again and again. This project didn't just face engineering challenges, it faced political ones. Funding became one of the biggest obstacles. At first, there was strong support, but over time, political priorities changed. Different administrations had different views. Some supported the project, others criticized it heavily. At one point, federal funding was reduced or pulled back, and without consistent funding, progress slowed down. Because projects like this can't be built in pieces. They require long-term commitment, long-term planning, and long-term money. Without that, everything becomes uncertain. California has some of the strictest environmental laws in the country. And while these laws are important, they also make construction more complicated. Before building can begin, projects must go through environmental impact studies, wildlife protection analysis, community reviews. Sometimes these processes take years, and if a route is found to impact the environment, it must be changed, which means new designs, new approvals, and new costs. Even small adjustments can lead to major delays. Another major factor was management. Some experts argue that the project was rushed. That construction began before planning was fully complete. Cost estimates were overly optimistic, risks were underestimated, and coordination between agencies wasn't always smooth. As a result, decisions kept changing, plans kept evolving, and progress became inconsistent. Instead of moving forward steadily, the project moved in starts and stops. So where are we now? Today, the full high-speed rail line is still not complete. Most of the progress has been made in California's Central Valley, a segment that by itself doesn't connect the major cities originally promised. As for completion, estimates now suggest sometime in the 2030s, and even that is uncertain. There are still funding gaps, still political debates, still challenges ahead. The California High-Speed Rail Project is more than just a construction story. It's a lesson about ambition, complexity, and reality. It shows how difficult it can be to turn big ideas into real-world results. But it also raises an important question. Can the United States build projects like this in the future? Or will challenges like these always stand in the way? Because if this project succeeds, it could change transportation in America forever. But if it fails, it will serve as a warning, a reminder that even the biggest dreams can go off track. So now the final question remains. Do you think this project will succeed? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe,